Welcome students with the remaining functional groups. So the remaining functional groups are number one, ethers. The class of compounds are ethers, or family is ether, and they have ether linkage. What is ether linkage? That they are generally represented as ROR. So these both are alkyl groups, and in between two alkyl groups there is one oxygen. So oxygen shares its both valencies with two alkyl groups. So if they are as a prefix, their prefix will be alkoxy, and they don't have a suffix as their priority is less than the alkanes. So they never use as a suffix, they are always prefix. So for example, if we have a compound like this, so now this group is considered as a methoxy, and this part is called alkane, so its name will be methoxymethane. So in this example it is clear that the methoxy group comes as a prefix, it doesn't have any suffix. The second group is aldehyde. Aldehyde is also called a formyl group, and it is a type of carbonyl compounds. So if the one valency of carbonyl group is satisfied with hydrogen and other is with alkyl group, this family is called aldehyde. And if aldehyde is present in a compound with another functional group which has highest priority than this, then we use formyl. Oxo is written in our syntax book board, if otherwise, in other words, it is written as formyl. And if aldehyde is present as a high priority functional group, we use al. For example, CH3CHO, there are two carbon atoms, so the parent compound is ethane. We drop E of ethane and write al. So this al implies that the functional group is aldehyde. So in this way, if a compound has this type of group of atoms, C double bond OH, the compound is considered as aldehydes. For ketones are also the examples of carbonyl compounds. The difference is that here there is only one alkyl and other this is a carbonyl group. Carbonyl group has two free valencies. In aldehydes, one is satisfied with alkanes and other is satisfied with hydrogen. In ketones, there is no hydrogen. Both valencies of alkyl group are satisfied with two alkyl groups. So both valencies are satisfied to alkyl groups. So here, if ketone is present as a minor functional group, its prefix will be oxo, and if it is a major functional group, its suffix will be on. For example, if our compound is CH3COCH3, now these are the two alkyl groups, and in between alkyl group there is a CO group. So this CO group or carbonyl group ensures that we are having a compound called ketone. So its name will be 1, 2, 3. On the 2 carbon there is a functional group, so we write its name as 2-propanone. So this one confirms that the compound is a ketone. So what is the difference between aldehyde and ketone? I told you once again that this is a carbonyl group, C double bond O. Carbon has 4 valencies, so 2 valencies are satisfied with oxygen, 2 valencies are free. In aldehydes, 1 valency of free valency of carbonyl group is satisfied with hydrogen and other is satisfied with alkyl group. In ketone, both free valencies of carbonyl group are satisfied with alkyl groups. So here in case of aldehydes, the formyl or oxo prefix is used while al is suffix. While in case of ketones, oxo, they have the common prefix, but their suffixes are separate. On suffix is used here. So the second last group is the carboxylic acid. Carboxylic acids are also the type of carbonyl group. Now in carbonyl group, look at here, this is a carbonyl group. Out of these two free valencies, one is satisfied with alkyl group, other is with hydroxyl group. So here this is carbonyl group, C double bond O, C double bond O. These are the two free valencies. At one free valency there is OH group, at other free valency there is R, alkyl group. So carbonyl and hydroxyl, they are collectively called carboxy. If a carbonyl group is present with another high priority functional group, its prefix will be carbonyl. Its prefix will be carboxy. And if it is itself a major functional group, its suffix will be oic acid. For example, COH. There is only one carbon, so methane. In methane, we add this suffix oic acid. So this oic acid confirms that we are having an carboxylic acid. So the identification of carboxylic acid is done on the basis of the compound should have this group, COOH group. Similarly, the last functional group is esters. The name of functional group is ester, and in ester is also considered as the type of carbonyl group, as carbonyl group is there. The difference is that out of two free valencies, one valency is satisfied by alkoxy group. So here there is a alkoxy group and other is satisfied with alkyl group. So its prefix, if it is present with another high priority functional group, its prefix will be alkoxy-carbonyl and its suffix will be alkyl alkanoate. Its name is written as CH3 COO C2H5. Now this is alkanoate. So there are two carbon atoms. This is ethanoate, this is alkyl group. The alkyl group which is directly bonded to oxygen is considered as the alkyl, while this part is considered as a carboxylate group. So its name will be ethanoate. In this way, we have recognized the different types of functional group. There can